Good morning, everybody. Today's video is a video response to CalmBiker and reasons why I am bringing my radio show to an end. First though, just want to thank everybody who's given me feedback on the Grand Theft Auto video that I did the other day. I'm quite blown away by the response it's got, because to be honest, when I was editing it, I was like, not sure about this. It's not turned out quite as well as I'd hoped. But the feedback you guys have given me has been amazing. So I will definitely be doing another one from Grand Theft Auto, and it'll probably be a lot more fun stuff with maybe a bit more carnage and things. I didn't want to go too far into the whole shooting things and blowing things up and driving around like a madman, that sort of thing. But yeah, we'll do another one. I'll have to get a couple of ideas in. In fact, I'm open to any challenges or something. If you say challenge me to dirt bike it down the mountain or something like that, then I might give that a go. Right, video response for CalmBiker. He was telling us all about his little claim to fame, and he said he'd prefer a video response if possible. So, sorry, I can't really talk properly because I've got my snood on, and it's over my mouth, and it's actually stopping my lips from moving properly. So, sorry if this is a bit muffled or whatever. Ooh, down a gear, Phil, that'll do. Yeah, I've got a couple of vaguely famous people I could say I've had a little claim to fame with. The first one, this was back when I was working in a plumber's merchant, when I used to live in Hinckley, Leicestershire, and there was an actor that was in the TV show Heartbeat, played a character called Greengrass. Actor's name was Bill Maynard. He used to live in one of the nearby villages, and he came into the shop one day and I sold him a new shower hose. So that's my first little claim to fame. I sold Bill Maynard a shower hose. My second one, and I like this one even more, when I used to be a bit more into my guitar and stuff, I used to have I think at the time I had three guitars, and struggling for money a bit at the time, so I decided I needed to sell one of them. And I had this really lovely Epiphone Supernova, which had which was a Union flag design, which was basically a replica of Noel Gallagher's one that he used to use in Oasis back in the day. And I loved that guitar. It was a great guitar. I totally regret selling it. However, the person I sold it to, I listed it on eBay, and I thought, well, I'll list it and offer to deliver it myself, because of one, the shipping costs on it will be quite a lot, and there's a good probability it will get damaged. So I thought I'll deliver it myself. I know it's been delivered safely. And I got a message saying, how much do you want for it, blah blah blah, are you willing to deliver to London? And as it worked out at the time, the company I worked for, I was provided with a company vehicle, and I could have absorbed the mileage into my allowance and stuff, so it didn't actually cost me anything to deliver it. But you didn't hear that from me. So yeah, I went down to London, delivered this guitar to this address, and the guy who bought it off me turns out to be Luke from a band called the Rifles. Now at the time they weren't particularly well heard of, because I hadn't heard of them at the time. So I said, oh, what's your band called? He's like, oh, the Rifles. And I was like, I'm sure I've heard that name, I'll check it out. And not long after that, they were starting to get quite big. They're even in one of the iTunes adverts, if I remember correctly, or one of the iPod adverts. But yeah, they are quite a big band now, fairly big anyway. They're not in mainstream. You don't hear them on like Radio 1 or anything, but if you listen to the likes of XFM and maybe Kerrang, you've probably heard them on there. They've got some good tunes. So yeah, I sold Luke from the Rifles my old guitar. So there's my two little claims to fame. So there you go, CalmBiker. Hope that was good for you. Right, and on to my next thing then. ending the radio show. If you haven't been listening to the show, I know I've only mentioned the radio show quite recently, so it's quite a new thing to you subscribers of mine. But to me, I've been doing that radio show for quite a few years now. Oh, look, a big gap at the front for me. Thank you very much. Must be my birthday, but it's not. Yeah, if you've been listening to the radio show in the last couple of weeks, you'll know that I've announced that I'll be ending it in a couple of weeks' time. But I haven't really gone into the main reason why. And basically, it's been getting quite difficult for me to get my show prepared with the playlist and all that lot, as well as dealing with my YouTube side of things and everything else that goes on in life. It was a bit of a struggle to find time for everything. And because this YouTube thing has been, so far, very successful, it's kind of overtook what I do with the radio show. And because I've been doing the show for that long, I thought, okay, maybe it's time to bring it to an end. I felt it was starting to get a bit stale. This Rover's moving over for me. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I thought, okay, it's probably time to end it. I can always come back to it later on down the line. Make a fresh start of it, have a break from radio, and I can then concentrate a bit more on the YouTube channel. Yeah, I gave it some good thought, and yeah, decided that that's probably the best thing to do. So there we go. The radio show, the last one, is going to be on December the 16th. I'll pop a link in the description for those of you who don't know how to find it. Only available on the internet. So that just leaves me to say thank you all for watching, ride safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.
Oh, red bomb time.
King hell! Oh my god! Did that really just